A lot of late model vehicles have nylon vacuum hoses going to things such as EGR valve, map sensor, air pump, even heater controls. And instead of using rubber line, like this, rubber line vacuum hoses, use this nylon. Happens with nylon, you know, your car gets old, you hit it maybe, you're working on it, boom, it cracks. Okay, so what do? Well, sometimes you can actually buy this whole assembly from like GM for about $7, but it's an older vehicle now, parts discontinued, so the only thing you can do is try to duplicate it as best you can. What you do, you go to your parts store, AutoZone, Advanced Auto, Napa, vacuum tight, Dorman makes it, made in China. Part number 47418, that's 5/32. And I bought 47417, that's 1/8, you know, 5/32 I believe is what, a little bit bigger than the 3/8. Okay, get that. 3-foot roll. That's 5/32. That's what's left of my 1/8 inch. That'll be enough to recreate that. Also, you should get some little connectors too. Get a little assortment. Those are like $5. Kind of a rip-off, but 47432 is the number on that. And not needed in this purpose, but I got some 90-degree ones too. 47431. So, to get all that stuff, you're gonna need a heat gun and cut off a piece of this tubing about the same length as this. See, this was an EGR pipe. It was kind of rigged up. That part was going to the EGR solenoid, and that used to happen a lot. You know, to get an EGR code, and you hear the vacuum leaking out shh every time the solenoid activated. So this needs to be longer. So we're going to recreate this pipe with this piece. Going to bend it about so, and put one of these connectors on. Probably that one that's in the package, and we'll be good to go. But you're going to need a heat gun. See, this stuff is all crazy. If you want it to be bent nice like that, you're going to need to heat it up. So we'll do that with the heat gun. I'll try to show you how to do that. It's kind of tricky. That's one hand. But we'll show you the heat gun warm up. Put that hose kind of like so. What you want to do, you see, I almost got this bend right over here, like perfect. So we're just gonna have to heat up that and bring it back a little bit. So that like that. And the heat gun, just warm it up. You can already see it moving. You heat it up, the whole thing expands. You don't want to go too much, you will melt this stuff. You do that. Look, kind of took the wing out, and you could mold it now. Now that it's now that the tubing is warm. A lighter will work too, a little torch. But you just gotta keep playing with it until you get the shape you want. Let's see, I gotta go more. Yeah, I gotta get this arc much more. So I gotta heat it over here. But that's how you do it. I'll show you the finished product. After heating and cooling my tubing, that's my original piece. It's my new piece, which I'm obviously gonna cut longer because it's kind of falling off. This piece that's attached to it, but it's kind of close. I think I'll trim it maybe right about over here, sizing up on the truck, and we're good to go. So we can fix it for a couple bucks. These things I think are about $5 a piece. It's kind of a rip off. I know these are $5, so $10 you can make a couple hoses. Yeah, I fixed all the ones on the other car before. It was more intricate. I didn't make a video of that. But yeah, this thing's just simple. Just the EGR pipe. So this won't fall off anymore. I won't get an EGR code, and pretty good. Less rigged stuff under the hood. So that's how you do it. Oh yeah, the GM stuff too. This stuff might be better, the Chinese stuff, because GM stuff is always really hard. This stuff is hard, but it still bends. So there's probably less of a chance of this breaking if it has an impact on this stuff. Just go crack. Hope this helps someone, and if you want to make nice vacuum lines, go for it. You know, you can even probably get these ends and replace rubber hoses if you want to get all fancy, but it's up to you and what you want to do. the possibilities are endless with a heat gun and some tubing. See, there's more of those little tubes. Evap has one over here, big fat one. And map sensor. This one is pretty simple. This engine bay is hot. That goes on like that. Made a little bit long, but that's okay. That goes on like that, and look, repaired. It's not gonna pull out like it used to. Awesome. So, it's easy as that, folks. And the engine bay heat will only make it better. Actually, could have went on a little shorter, but it'll work. Not related, but I also fixed up my spark plug wires. I got new GM little connectors. All the wires. Put one 2-wire, 4-wire, and what was it? 2-wire. I can take that one off now, but it's a 4-wire back there. I'm still gonna put 2 more 4-wires in the back corner, but it's much better than what it was. Looks nice and neat now. New vacuum tubing, bulk up wire holders. And you can't really see, but I have to do some rigging over there. There's a T. Eventually I'm just going to bypass it. I'll just put a 90-degree on because this one goes to the air pump. I want to delete this. So I just said, that's fine. I actually had to drill out that T because that pipe is broken over here. So in order to get that old pipe out, I had to drill it, which I cracked the T. It's kind of like a plastic well at the bottom of it. Blew through it, sprayed a little soapy water on it, no leaks, so it's good with that. But I made all new stuff back here too, a new EGR, little pipe. And the pipe coming from the EGR solenoid. That's the feed, actually. Feed going to the EGR pipe this way. And then the actual vacuum that switches goes to the EGR valve. That's broken as well. So we did that. We're getting things done.